TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Take us back to some of the meetings between Creative and Stephanie and Michael, and I think Paul Heyman was involved a little bit at one time, right?
Yeah.
Talk about some of those meetings, because I know Stephanie and Paul didn't really see eye to eye, so there had to be some good stories coming out of some of those meetings.
Well, again, it's just personalities. It's Paul's very strong, bullheaded, and Stephanie can be strong, bullheaded. So you put the two bulls together, man, they're going to clash.
Typically, how long would a meeting last?
Too long.
Would it be all day?
All day, all night, all weekend. I can. God.
Between TVs, how many days you have before the next TV? You have.
How many days are there?
Well, no, I know that, but
every
how
day.
long? What's the deadline? We got to get this done by this. How many days? Typical.
When the show aired.
Okay.
You worked on it. You worked on it till it was done. It was. I mean, literally, you were working on Monday Night Raw ends. You're working on next week until that one ends. And then you're working on next week.
Take us through a meeting. You guys are all sitting together, throwing out ideas, writing down which ones are good, which ones are bad. Is there a time, and I'm sure there is, where you guys all agree on something? A couple days later, it gets changed behind someone's back that came up with the idea.
Well, I don't know that anything ever got changed behind anyone's back. It was kind of an open forum. It was, you're all sitting there as a team. You're coming up with stuff, and then you present it to the boss, and he's going to tweak things. And that's his prerogative. That's his job. So it is what it is. I mean, he's going to tell you whether he likes it or he doesn't. He may like a part of it. He may like it for somebody else. Great idea, but it doesn't work for him. It works for this guy, and that's your job. Then you write and you make it work.
Was there a lot of tension between people, and between Stephanie and Paul, over ideas, creative ideas not getting used? Was there a lot of fighting because of that, or?
I don't know there was fighting. I think that there was always passionate discussions.
It's no secret that Stephanie hates Paul. So.
I don't know that she does. I mean, if she truly hated Paul, I don't think Paul would be there right now.
He can be good for business.
He is good for business.
Right.
But I mean, hate's a strong word. I don't think I don't think that they want to hang out and go eat matzo ball soup or anything together. But maybe they do. Who knows? But it's Stephanie was going to do what was right for business, and she'll listen to Paul. But Paul also is one of those that feels his ideas are the only ideas, and he has to give and take a lot more. Paul came from a place where his ideas were the only ideas.
Right.
And when you get there and you feel that, by God, I've been in this, I've done this, and this son of a bitch has never taken a bump in his life, why the fuck are they telling me what to do? Because they have a voice. Because they like it. Because they do have a different viewpoint. So it doesn't hurt to listen. Try it on.
Stephanie McMahon. Let's talk about her for a little bit. As far as she goes, how closely did she follow the business? Was she a student of the game? Did she love it? Did she have a passion for it?
Oh yeah, her whole life.
Okay.
I mean, obviously she grew up in it. I mean, she loved it. I mean, very passionate about it.
Did you know she was being groomed for a spot with the company from day one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was pretty obvious.
Why do you think Stephanie ended up in Power and not Shane McMahon? And what happened there?
That, I don't really know. I mean, I think that's only a question they can answer.
I'll get Shane's number from you afterwards.
Uh-huh.
I'll get Shane's number afterwards from you.
Okay. But, it's just one of those things that again, the family dynamic is what it is. But I think Vince is also one of those unique cats that if you're not performing, it doesn't care who you are, next.
The WWE ratings declined after Stephanie actually took creative control. Do you think there was ever any consideration on Vince McMahon's part to letting her go from that aspect of the company?
I think he may consider it, sure. I think that there's always... Vince analyzes everything. Vince analyzes what he does. Whether or not, goddamn, should I really be doing this, or should I focus somewhere else? Where is he best utilized? I think it goes for Stephanie. I think it goes for Hunter. I think it goes for Linda. Everybody in that company is consistently just analyzed.
Do you think she was insulated from failing because of who she was?
No, I actually think the opposite. I think he was a lot harder on her and Shane than he was on a lot of people. I I don't think that failure was really an option. But as far as the pressure that's put on them is far more than the pressure put on other people.
What about Michael Hayes? Where did he come into play as far as creative?
Michael came in as a color guy. I think in a lot of ways we cut Michael's nuts off when we cut his hair because he couldn't be Michael Hayes, and what we were looking for was P.S., Michael P.S. Hayes, the guy that did color with Jim Ross and being a little controversial, being on the money, and cut his hair, made him Doc Hendricks, and I think he kind of lost his way in that role. But he busted his ass and worked hard. And then Michael was the guy. This is where really, when you talk about, okay, well, gosh, can anybody speak up or anything? Michael was the guy in the meetings when you're laying out television and you're going through the show that would raise his hand. Well, what about this? Why are you doing this when we did this? Remember now, we're going to mention we're 7 weeks ago, this guy said this to this guy in the hallway. And remember, and it's like, you sit there and you go, shut up, Michael, because a lot of times he was right. A lot of times he was wrong, too. That's just for Michael. But a lot of times he was right, and you're kicking yourself going, fuck, man, we've got to put that in. But Michael spoke up and wasn't afraid to speak up and wasn't afraid to be. Man, sometimes Vince would shut him down. He'd shut him down. Hey, boss, what about this? And he just keeps throwing ideas out. Kept throwing them out. So I said, hey, Michael, instead of just doing all that shit at the fucking production meeting, why don't you come in front of that and sit down with creative guys and see what you can add there. Do it in front. That way you're part of the process. And that's how Michael got in. I mean, he busted his ass to get in there. I mean, he really worked his ass off hard.
Very passionate for the business. Yeah,
without a doubt, man. And he's one of those. I would say, I put him up there with Pat Patterson. Pat's the best. I'd say Michael's one of the second best as far as finishes and putting a match together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.